It's Hispanic Heritage Month, and as someone who's half Mexican, I'm going to be spending the whole month teaching you some authentic Mexican desserts, starting with Dulce de Leche cinnamon rolls. In a Pyrex cup, we're going to add sugar and butter to our milk. Warm this in the microwave for 90 seconds till it's warm and the butter is mostly melted. You do not want this to be hot or it's going to kill the yeast. In our stand mixer with the dough hook, we're going to mix together our flour, salt, and yeast, then slowly drip in the warm milk mixture and then add the eggs. Now, it's going to be pretty wet. You're going to want to continue to mix this for a couple minutes and add more flour until you get this elastic dough. It's going to take a couple minutes to do this. When you press the dough, it should not stick to your finger. Cover that with saran wrap, set it aside for 30 minutes. While this is proofing, we're going to make our cinnamon roll filling, which is room temp butter, light brown sugar, ground cinnamon, salt. Mix that together until it forms a paste-like consistency. Then on a floured surface, using a rolling pin, we're going to roll out our dough till it is super thin. Top that with our filling, and then on top of this, we are going to sprinkle some crushed pecans. I'm using walnut because a family member is allergic to pecans, but traditionally dulce de leche is made with caramel and pecans. Then drizzle with half a can of dulce de leche la lecheria, which just translates to caramel made with milk. You can make this from scratch. This recipe is long enough. I wasn't going to do that. I bought the store brand. Roll this up nice and tight, and then I ran out of floss, so I am using a giant knife. Okay, welcome to a new part of my kitchen that you've unlocked. I'm also going to wrap the tail of each cinnamon roll under itself so the filling can stay intact, and that way they don't merge together while baking. We're going to place some foil on top of this and then put it into a cooled oven that had been preheating at 200 degrees. This is going to proof for another 30 minutes. Take that out of the oven, unwrap the cinnamon rolls, then drizzle them with heavy whipping cream. This is going to keep them nice and moist during the baking process. Bake uncovered for about 30 minutes or until they're a lightly golden brown color. While that is happening, we are going to make our cinnamon cream cheese frosting, which is just cream cheese, unsalted butter, vanilla extract, ground cinnamon, and salt whipped together till that is smooth. Then we're going to add our powdered sugar and heavy whipping cream until smooth. Take our cinnamon rolls out of the oven and let them cool fully before we frost them. I'm using a piping bag to make this easier and for prettier presentation. Frost each cinnamon roll and smooth it out with the back of a spoon, then top with crushed pecans, and then the rest of that dulce de leche condensed milk can. Now they're ready to enjoy with a cafecito or an abuelita. And that is the recipe completed. Does it take 3 hours? Yes. But is it worth it? Yes. These are so good. Here is the very long recipe card for you to screenshot and try out for yourself. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month. I'll be back with more Mexican dessert recipes very soon. One less complicated than this one. Here is the cinnamon roll, so let's try it. It's great. Honestly, you have to try it.